On this week's episode of What's Up Weekly, we're talking Black Friday backlash, and we're showing you the sketch of the suspects in the latest rape on campus.
And how freshmen are losing the 15, all coming up. Hey guys, and welcome to this week's episode of What's Up Weekly. I'm Elizabeth Pace.
And I'm Sierra Hignite.
We're going to start out with our trending topics, and the first one has to do with right here on campus. So early Tuesday morning, a man knocked on a brownstone apartment door, and as a woman answered the door, a man holding a handgun forced his way in and sexually assaulted her. The man has still not been found, but police are actively looking for the suspect. The event happened less than 1 week after another assault case where a girl was injured on campus, and this just brings about the whole topic of assault on campus. And actually, there's been quite a few on IU's campus lately.
There really has, and I feel bad because I feel like we're kind of being assumed to be this campus where it really happens all the time when I have never heard it happening as often as it has been recently. So I don't know what needs to change, but it's definitely become a serious problem.
And this one was just more... All are dangerous, but this one was just such high danger, not only because she wasn't just out walking around, which still it wouldn't be the girl's fault, but he forced his way into the apartment, was armed with a handgun, and then sexually assaulted her. I mean,
which kind of makes me wonder, like, was he following her? Was he stalking her? Or was it just luck of the draw? He knocked on the door and a girl lived there. Like, I mean, those are some really risky chances to take if he doesn't know who lives there, who's going to be there when he answers the door. It's just a really sketchy case that sounds very dangerous.
And for anybody who doesn't know the brownstone apartments, this is a huge apartment complex.
It is.
To say that nobody heard it, not that I didn't know if somebody has reported that or anything, but to be quiet, I mean, this is a huge area. And other apartment complexes around, if anybody doesn't know, this is close to the stadium, and it's known to have a bunch of apartment complexes. For have nobody to hear is just astounding to me.
Right, because you'd assume, obviously, when someone breaks into your house, you're probably going to scream, but then once you realize they're armed, it's like, I don't know, fight or flight, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I can't imagine. The poor girl.
And for anybody who is worried about their safety, IU rec facilities actually offer self-defense classes.
Right.
So that would be a good thing to look into.
Definitely. Moving on to our next trending topic this week is more about Black Friday coming up. With Black Friday being less than a week away, some shoppers are astounded with how early some stores are starting the madness. Simon malls are opening as early as 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day, with many other stores following suit. Though shoppers have options when deciding when they will actually start their shopping, it's those that choose to start at 6 p.m. that are forcing those who are working the holiday to miss out on treasured family time. And I am one of those that has to work on Thanksgiving Day at a retail store in a mall, and I can say it is a pain to have to get up from your family dinner to go so these people can shop. It's like you have all of Black Friday. Can you wait?
Well, and it just seems like it's starting earlier and earlier. 6 p.m. really?
Yes.
By that time, I'm still having Thanksgiving dinner. The holiday's not even over in my
used to
book.
be.
And then you got the food coma afterwards, and
Right.
then desserts and stuff. I don't know. That just seems way too early.
Yeah, well, last year it was 8 p.m. and we're all like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that, 8 p.m. Now it's 6 p.m. and a lot of people are saying it won't be long before Thanksgiving doesn't even exist anymore because it's just going to be a day to shop, which I can't imagine, but I mean, it's basically happening already.
And to remember, Thanksgiving is all about, being appreciative of the stuff you've been given, even though things on Black Friday could be important to appreciate. It's just, It trumps over a national holiday.
It really does, and it's not a religious holiday or anything. It's just something that everyone of all faiths can come together and celebrate and be thankful. And I just kind of feel like corporate America's taken over that holiday and just turned it into something that it's not and making it much more materialistic than it needs to be.
I do agree that I think some of it needs to go back to the roots of it, of what the day actually means, and less focus on the sales.
Right, like be thankful for what you did last year, and then maybe just wait 24 hours to move into...
Or just start until 6 in the morning.
Right, that's how it used to be.
Mm-hmm. Well, this fall semester is actually coming to an end, and freshmen are waiting to see if they've gained the dreaded freshman 15. What's Up Weekly's Lawson Gutzweller spoke to students to see how college diet affects them.
Often, diet and lifestyle habits change as freshmen get to college, causing them to pack on some extra weight. Let's take a look at the steps freshmen are taking to avoid the freshman 15.
I've tried to watch and think about how often I eat, and I've tried to start cooking myself.
I never really worry about my weight. I'm pretty scrawny as it is, so if I gained a few pounds, I'd actually kind of enjoy that.
I have been careful with what I've been eating. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables.
I'm still working out, but it's basically just maintaining my weight and not really adding or subtracting anything.
I've tried walking a lot more. I think it's really easy with the busing system here to just get on to your classes, but my classes, by walking to them, it gives a good form of exercise if you don't have time.
Many students resort to snacking or grabbing quick meals during college, which may be different than how they ate in high school.
My diet has changed. I've been eating less frequently than I did in high school.
I've been eating a little bit healthier since I've come here, only because Woodlands is right outside.
I eat a lot more junk food now, and I probably don't hold down a solid meal every day like I used to in high school.
As for advice to give freshmen looking to avoid the freshman 15,
I'd say that workout facilities are really, really available, and though I don't take as much advantage of them as I should, they're there, so use them because they're available.
Have a regular eating schedule and not just whenever you're hungry.
For What's Up Weekly, I'm Lawson Gutzwiller.
Walking into class and smaller portion sizes helps prevent that unwanted weight. And yes, that means the mindless midnight snacking too that I fall victim of many times.
Too often.
Yeah. So be sure to stay tuned for more with What's Up Weekly coming up.
And it's an honor to be here.
After suffering a season-ending injury in late March,
As you can see behind me, I'm a freshman. She's gonna cry. She's gonna give her.
The holiday season is underway, and it's now time for you to play Santa. But buying gifts can be difficult when you're on a student's budget. For the special men in your life, it's stereotypical that they have a favorite sports team. Try to find a BOGO, and you can get them all a t-shirt or a hat with their favorite sports team on it. For the women on your list, there's always a candle deal going on, or fashion scarves have been mentioned on many gift guides this year. It's always important to keep the specific person in mind, and always remember that it's the thought that counts, not the cost.
Thanks, Sierra. Well, we've completed our final home football game of the season against the University of Michigan, and it was definitely a game that nobody wanted to miss. So it was a close game that led to a double overtime. All the fans were all across the campus, and these clips actually feature Kilroy's on Kirkwood, the tailgating fields, and near the stadium at the fraternity Sigma Alpha Mu. People were going crazy with high hopes that the Hoosiers would win. Unfortunately, this wasn't the case. The score ended at a 48-41. It was a close game. I remember my dad was even texting me about it. Proud of our IU football team for the season that they've had this year.
Well, that's all we have for you on this week's episode of What's Up Weekly. Make sure to tune in next week for your latest entertainment and campus scoop.
But in the meantime, you can check us out on social media. Follow us on Facebook at IUSTV News, or check us out on Twitter at What's Up Weekly IU. And we just got an Instagram, so check us out at IUSTV. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.